Today's mission, to see if we can get real power at the flea market. 500 watts is the goal. Alright, so we're over here at Denials right now at the local flea market. Gonna try to grab up a 500 watt amp, maybe 2 of them, maybe 3 of them, slap them on the amp dyno and see if you really can get good power at the flea market. Not so sure about that, but we'll see. We'll get some cheap amps and then I'll go out of my way to find one that I think will put out the power. In fact, I'm a little bit curious on what they'll say to her if she walks up and says, I need an amp that's 500 watts. I wonder exactly what they'll sell her. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Come on, let's go. Dang, 3,000 watts?
Yeah. We have a 8200 watts here.
Yeah, that's a lot of power.
Yeah.
3,000's a lot, huh?
Yeah.
2,500 watts for that one. Okay. Cool. Well, we just got here, so I'm gonna walk around a little bit and, and take my pick and decide what I need to get. Alright, sounds good, man. Thank you. 1,100 watts? Does it put out 1,100 watts, this one?
Yeah.
Sick. See? Yeah. Alright, see, the thing about it is what I'm trying to do is establish whether or not they know me or not first.
Oh, yeah.
Once I know if they know me or not, then we'll see what they say. But that dude didn't know who I was. And he just told me that Boss 1,100 watt amp was doing 1,100 watts. I'm not so sure about all that, but he just works there. Alright, we're gonna go back though, for sure. There goes our next target right over there. Let's see what happens.
How you doing, guys?
Fine, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Hello.
How you doing?
Fine. Am I allowed to come in here and look at the amps?
Go ahead.
Okay, cool.
What are you guys looking for, man?
Well, we just got here, so I'm not ready to buy just right this second, maybe on the way out, but I'm looking for something that's around 500 watts.
Okay. Any particular brand or?
No, just something that actually puts out 500 watts, because
Okay.
I got speakers that need a 500 watt amp.
Okay. I think this amp is very good right here, the Crunch. It's actually 1,100 watts, but it'll give you about 500 watts. Yeah.
It'll do about 500 out of 1,100?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Give it to you for like 95.
25 bucks?
Yeah.
A friend of mine has this amp. It's not too bad.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. I'll keep that in consideration. Like I said, we just walked in, so I don't want to walk around with a bunch of stuff. So, but I like the Phoenix Gold. That brand looks familiar.
Yeah, that one will give you about 500 also. This is very good.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do the same thing on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about? I've never heard of Audio Bank before. What's that?
Audio Bank is also a very good amp. They'll, you know, that 1,000 watt will give you about that 500 watts
Okay.
also. Yeah. And those are 75.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad, really.
Yeah.
We might almost definitely have to come back here on the way through, because
You don't want to get it right now?
not right this second. No, we got too much other stuff. We just started.
Okay.
I won't even buy a pair of pliers right now from the tool section because I don't feel like carrying it. After I walk around and I see what I want. But I like your store. Very nice, very clean. Everything looks good. Yeah, thank you for your time. All right, this time I think it's your turn to ask for a 500 watt amp. Babe, I spot more speakers. Let's hit that one up. All right, there we go. Let's see if we can get a deal over there. Audio Bank. I heard of that one. I heard Audio Bank was good, babe.
Yeah? Do you know anything about these? So I'm looking for a 500 watt amp. I just have a speaker that runs off a 500 watt amp. And hi. I was just wondering if you had any available. 500 watt amp?
Yeah, we have a 500. The max power RMS.
RMS.
Okay. Yeah, RMS is we have it here. You don't need for the 2 speakers or 1 speaker?
Just one.
This one? Yeah, that's it. Yes, 1500, but RMS is 500 watts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How much for something like this?
120.
120. Okay.
Yeah. And with the base controls, come with a year warranty too, you know.
Something happens, she could bring
Yeah.
it back here.
Of course, I give my business card. I give warranty, everything.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we have some shopping to do. I don't want to lug it around.
No problem.
So we're
We
gonna
just-
look around.
we
Tell
just got
me-
here. What other 500
Tell
watt?
me, I show you no problem. You need to see.
But,
What is the budget? I want to do my best for you. No problem. I take it.
The
for you.
budget sounds pretty good. The money, that price seems pretty fair.
Yeah, I
500
have.
watts.
I show you no problem. I have a bunch.
But that's
of,
good that you know says
And this is a
500.
good thing. You base controls too, so you don't go back and forth the truck, but you control on the front on the dashboard. On the, the base controls, low and high, so you know.
All right, so I just bought a gravity amp, 1500D. The guy told me flat out 500 RMS. He says he knows who I am, but seems like he does, seems like he doesn't. I don't know. He says he recognizes me, but then he's trying to tell me how to hook it up, that I should use 4-gauge wire and not 8-gauge. But I gotta say that I do respect that he told me right off the bat, or he asked me RMS or peak, and got a good deal on it. So I'm not holding anything against the owner of this business. He seemed like a great guy, and I'll, you know what I mean, I'll stand behind him for being, you know, pretty honest. When we get this thing up on the amp dyno, we'll see if it does its power. It's time to dive back in, head back in, get a couple more. All right, so as I'm making this video, I just want it to be clear that I'm not doing this to diss on the shop owners inside of there. Everybody's trying to make a living. Everybody's trying to make a dollar. Matter of fact, that kid that just told me that Crunch 1100 watt amp did 500 watts RMS, he probably don't even know. He just works there. He's like 1,000 watts. That's what it says on the box. So his ignorance really isn't going to be about him trying to rip me off. He just doesn't know. And that's part of the problem. That's the whole reason this shit kind of pisses us all off. You know, they're taking advantage of people not really knowing what they're looking at. So anyhow, we're going to dive back in. We're going to grab a couple more, bring them back to the shop, put them on the dyno, see if we can get some flea market power, some true shit. All right, last couple shops of the day. There's not that many of them here at Denials. For some reason, it used to be all over the place, but we're going to go snatch up a couple amps and get out of here. Had a long day and it's hot. What are the prices now?
The Phoenix Gold, I give it to you for 95, or the Crunch for same price.
5?
Yeah. I think the Crunch is better now.
I think the Crunch is better than the Phoenix Gold?
Yeah, I mean,
Can we open this? Can I look at it? How many watts is it? 500 times 1? Okay. 90 bucks?
95.
95?
Let's see you know what.
We'll get some money from the ATM.
Okay.
And it works? Guaranteed? If I hook it up and it doesn't work, can I bring it back or what? It needs to work. Alright, so what happened was he had a Crunch amp, he had a Phoenix Gold amp. He says the Crunch amp is better. I don't know, we already tested the Crunch amp. It didn't do so good on the last test. I like the way the Phoenix Gold amp looks. 500 times 1 RMS, right in the book. It's exactly what I'm looking for. And for 90 bucks, we'll see if it's any good. So let's go over there and buy it. Throw it on the dyno, see if it gets a passing flea market grade. Yeah. All right, got a Phoenix Gold amp, 500 times 1 in the bag. I'm in search of at least one more amp. Let's see if we find anything any good. Rated at 500 watts, RMS. I'm just hoping after buying these flea market amps that they work. I mean, just turning on is gonna be a bonus for me. All right, always the scariest part of any dyno test, from a swap meet amp anyways, is the turn on. Paid $100 for this amp, I hope it turns on. So let's go. Now you might be thinking to yourself when you're watching this video, gravity, but Phoenix Gold, that's not really a flea market or a swap meet brand. I know it's not, But it's at the flea market, it's at their booth, and it's sitting next to all the other amps. For all I know, it's a bootleg Phoenix Gold. For all I know, it's a bootleg Gravity amp. I really can't tell. I don't know. I went into this knowing pretty much what I'm talking about, and I can sense that they know that I know what I'm talking about. That's why they were right on it talking about RMS and everything else. We're going to go ahead and test these amps. We're going to see how much power they put out, and then next time I go to the swap meet for amps, we're going to go deep. We're going to go for the super no-namiest no-name amps that there is and see what's going on with that. We're going to go real flea market. This time, the Gravity, it's about a medium brand. It's not top of the line, doesn't totally suck. Also, you know, Phoenix Gold used to be the shit back in the day. I don't know how it is these days. You know, some people say it's good, some people say it's not. I don't know. I grabbed these two amps. I was looking for 500 RMS at the flea market. Denials over in Roseville, California. More than anything, I just want to see if these guys are being vultures, if they're going to try to get me. Regardless of the test outcome, I'm going to give these amps away. Well, I'm going to attempt to anyhow. If you go to stevemeaddesigns.com, go to the forum, scroll down until you see the amplifier section. Should be about 3/4 of the way down. You'll see Amp Test Tuesday. And inside of here, you will find details on how to win amplifiers that have been tested on the dyno. So join the forum, get your guesses in, and on Tuesday, the results will be in, and we'll see if we have a winner. If not, the amp will go up on eBay, and I'll use the money to buy another amp, and we'll keep testing them.